my grandmother was exactly what John said, and it was really so refreshing, John, to listen to you again, because I listened to you for many, many years, and it was always, I remember I would go out on one of those dates with Grandma, and she'd be like, isn't he amazing? And you are, so I really appreciate how authentic you are, and how much you knew my grandmother. She loved authentic people, and that's why she loved you. Some of my earliest memories. I'm not sad. I'm overwhelming with gratitude. Because some of my earliest memories of my grandmother were waking up at her house on a sleepover to her praying in her loft and reading her Bible early in the morning, waking up before everybody. She was authentic in her love for Jesus. And I have my mom to thank for being a lover of Jesus, but I have my grandmother to thank for being a follower of Jesus. When I was about 18 years old, my grandma said, Ashley, you need to get to church. And I said, Grandma, you don't need church to love Jesus. And she said, you're right, you don't, but you need it to be spiritually fit. And and she was so right. It rang so true in my heart, because for so long I was like, I can love Jesus the way that I am because Jesus loves me the way that I am. And that wasn't wrong. But what it means to be a follower of Jesus, she taught me. It changes the world. It changes life. And she gave that to me. And I always knew that. So my last words were to her as she laid on her very last night. It was, thank you, Grandma, for being the best grandma. I wasn't sad at all that she was leaving. I had no sadness. It was complete excitement for her. And so I told her, I said, don't hold on to the things of this world. You leave as soon as you can and go to Jesus. And see Grandpa. And she left that night. And it gives me so much joy because of her to have such a solid knowledge of heaven. And I think we use these examples of rivers flowing and unending happiness and all the examples you can think of. But because of her, I know what the presence of God feels like. And that's where Grandma is. How exciting! So I cannot be sad today. I can be very emotional. But I am so excited for that woman. And I loved her thoroughly. So thank you, Miss Patricia. I love you dearly. And thank you all for coming. I love you all dearly too.